Hello, online. Does the screen visible? Audio okay?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much for response. So let us move into the line tool. We have done with most of the things in line, but today we'll be learning how to modify the line. Modify the line. Yesterday we have modified the basic property of the line, but now we'll be modifying the structure of the line, the shape of the line to be get changed. Now, along with your line property, we have seen some of the seal out drawing. So like beaker drawing. Let us do some more artwork with the same line tool. Then we'll move to the structural difference. Only with the arrangement, what can be done? Let us check. So this line. And we know how to make a duplicate by alt and drag. And yes, you can make this line to get bigger also. So here, same properties, and drag it up. So there are two lines on one above to the other. Here the things could be changed, right? To make pencil design and all. And start working with the same line. Okay, right? So easy. Now the same one more line on the top. And you can change the profile. In the last class, you got to know like how to change the profile, right? Just a line is there on your screen. And rest of the things are just arrangement. Yeah. And the line makes you to draw this. So how to make a pencil design out of your present things. Does it okay? So one line, second line, third line, and the fourth line on the top. It may be thin. You can get it thinner and go it inside. So hope we have understood now how to arrange the things. Is it clear? Now the same line would be onto the top as a cap, and you can change the profile to uniform. And get it beside and change the thickness to down. And get it placed. So we are just using that knowledge, whatever we have learned in the last class, like making a straight line, moving the straight line, changing the properties, and get a object design out of it. Okay. So this line could be smaller. Hold the shift button and drag it up. Get all the things select and hold the alt button and get it move. So now got to know how to make a single pen and get it modified with the same line tool only. You're just using the line and change the colors of the line. There is a special tool in Illustrator to change all the color together. If you change anything over here, what will happen? It will change everything. But instead of doing that, we can able to make a special tool to get open. Watch to the screen. This is unique in Illustrator. In the control palette, you find a small circle over here. Click on that particular button. Note it down. It is quite useful and different option in Illustrator. Recolor Artwork. This is a simple option available, which is not there in the Computator. Computator doesn't have Recolor Artwork. Computator means your Corel Draw. So here, what happens? We can click and find the color theme here. So just change the theme and you find the difference here. Hope it is clear how we can able to make the recolor artwork to change the color. Does it okay online? This button is there in your control palette. This small button over here, or else you can have to open this in the Windows menu, color guide. This option is also here. So hope we can find the same option at two different places. One in the Windows color guide, the other one and the keyboard shortcut, Shift F3, it open a window. After opening this color guide, again we need to click on this circle button, which is there inside your control palette also, and here also. The time you click here, you'll find a window. Here you can able to go to the edit, and these two are there. Whichever the colors we have selected, all the color will be there as a button. Individually want to change, yes, you can change it up. So you can see now whichever the flavor you want, you can take that flavor. Does it okay? Recolor Artwork is a greater solution to change the colors at a time, multiple objects with same rhythm. Now again we are duplicating this, again clicking on this and switch to the edit button and get it move. Once again cancel, select all, Recolor Artwork. Here we can find this window. Let me close all the things and just move it up. What happened? You can see the rhythm is maintained and the color gets changed. Just you have done one design. Okay, so here we are just recolorizing the artwork. Go for the job is over. Now the same. You can select all, take the selection tool, hold the Alt button, find the duplicate, drag it off. While dragging, hold the Shift button. It goes accurately. First release the mouse, then the keys. Does it okay? How to make a duplicate on your screen? Recolor Artwork and get the wheel to change the direction. So what you have seen now, once you have done the design, then rest of the things to recolor, it is easy. Click outside, get it away. So none of them are with the same color. All are different. Is it clear how the artwork can be changed with color with a rhythm? So you can select all, hold the Shift button, get it smaller, hold the Alt button, get it move. Does it okay? Alt, move. Recolor, one button go, and what is to be done? Just change the wheeler. And click outside. So hope we can able to see within the line tool what are the things can be done of. In the last class, we have done a flash design or a like chemical apparatus lab job. Yes, we can do a lot of event. Gradient also can do, but we have not started with that. With flat color, we have started. So hope we have understood now how to create a object design with the present knowledge only on line. You have learned only one line only. In that line, what can be done? And where to use that line? And a new option you got to know in today's class. What is that? Recolor Artwork. Where is Recolor Artwork? Inside the control palette. How it get activated? Once you select multiple object. Where it is, how it comes, what it does, what is the alternative, where is inside the software. Inside the software, it is in Windows menu. With the keyboard shortcut, Shift F3. With the name, color guide, right? Very slow and icon wise we are moving. Only one option you got to know. Why to use this? To change multiple colors at a time. Why to use? To change multiple color at a time within a rhythm. If it is not there, then individually you need to select, change, select, change. It takes more time. Because of the Recolor Artwork, we do find an option called edit. Inside the edit, we can get it moved. So we can unlink this, and if you need to change any one color, we can get it changed also. We can link it and get it group move. So hope we have understood now. In Recolor Artwork, in edit option, what is available. Is it clear? How to change a line or multiple lines with multiple colors in a different style within fraction of a second. Inside the window, Recolor Artwork. Inside the Recolor Artwork, go for edit. Inside the edit, make it link or dislink. If you delink, any one color can be changed without any more selection. If you link it off, then everyone gets changed in a circular manner. So hope we got to know now what is Recolor Artwork and edit option is. And we have just played with one line only, and the line with multicolors we have seen the action. So the example given by the faculty inside the classroom, what we have done of this knowledge in our home, right? What Wikipedia speak about a single line, that all makes your career, right? Select the line, hold the Alt button, get it drag, make it small. Now check to the screen. What happened over here? Whenever you are making it scale down, it is scaling down as well as the thickness also getting down. Check to the screen, quite useful option. How to maintain the thickness and get the size down. Question over. Answer. What is the topic? While scaling, how to maintain the thickness of the stroke and get it down. What is happening now? If you're scaling down, even the thickness is getting down. And you don't need the thickness to get down and to scale a stroke, then what to do? Will all the design change? Size, you need to select the object, then you need to change the size, then all the things will change. Okay. And now the next. What is the task? The task is get all the thing to get down the size and maintain the thickness. It is done inside the edit menu. Note it down because the option will not be visible. It comes from somewhere. In the edit, go to the preference. Inside the preference, go to general, keyboard shortcut, Control K. It will open a window, edit, preference, general. Problem we have understood. Now the solution. Inside the preference, it is a place where whole the software can be customized. There is a small option over here, scale, stroke, and effect. Can you able to see what is the option? Scale, stroke, and effect. It is on. You can get it off. If you're getting it off, then the size will not get changed. I'm like stroke thickness will not get changed. Now sketch to the skin. It is maintaining the same thickness and getting down the size. Does it okay? Now, sometimes it is not required at the time. If you scale down, the stroke has to scale down. At the time, what is to be done? Control K, switch on this button and get it okay. When to get on, when to get off, that is to be taken care of. Is it clear? So now we got to know again a special option, CTRL plus K, preference. It control the stroke thickness. Stroke thickness control with reference to size. Right. And the next keyboard shortcut we have understood, that is Control F3, Recolor Artwork. Two keyboard shortcut we have gathered. It is there in the edit menu. It is there in the window menu. Right? Who does what? So this helps to make multicolor to change at a time. Multi-object, multicolor at a time changing. Multi-object, multicolor at a time change. Okay. Time change. What could we use? Recolor artwork. 500 objects are there. Immediately the color has to be changed. Open Recolor Artwork, slide your slider, then get it changed. Right? And the example is on your screen, what we have done with the Recolor Artwork. We have done a single design only. The rest of the things are duplication and color changing with a rhythm, not random. A rhythm is generated because we are using Recolor Artwork. Individually you can have to change, but rhythm will not there. It will not go in a synchronized manner. Individually can be done, but to create the rhythm, rhythm is art. And that rhythm will created by Recolor Artwork. So this is what the artistical approach, which is there in Illustrator, not in Computator. So hope we have tried to understand how to use our past knowledge with a productive design, right? Now let's move to the main topic of the day, changing the structure of the line. The default keyboard shortcut for the line to change the color is D. Yesterday we got to know D for default color. What is default color? Black will be the stroke, white will be the fill. Now, we'll be learning the next tool of the day. Yesterday we have learned two tools, line tool and selection tool. Hotkey, V and backslash. Today we'll introduce the next selection tool, direct selection tool. Keyboard shortcut A. What does it does? What is the difference between these two? The first one is selection. It selects the whole object. But if you need to select the partial part of the object, then you need to go for direct selection tool. Partial part means what? Let us see the illustration. A line is consist of few dots, and in between them, the line is formed. But initially, there are 2 points are there. The closest distance between the 2 points is a straight line. We have learned in our school, right? And these points are technically called as anchor point. And this is called path. By the joining of two anchor points, a path is created. The path may be straight or may be bent. If the path is closed, then it is called a shape. So 3 technical terms you got to know: anchor point, path, and shape. Shape is a closed shape, closed format of the path. It is a combination of View, anchor point, and the path. So 3 technical terms on your screen: anchor point, path, shape. Is it okay? A shape consists of 2 information. The outer information, technically called as stroke. The inner information, technically called as fill. And altogether, it is called shape. So a shape consists of stroke and fill. Is it okay? So what is anchor point? What is path? What is shape? What is stroke? What is fill? As a technician, it is to be under your control. So hope we have understood now the skeleton of a line. A line is consist of what? Anchor point and path. A line is consist of anchor point and path. Anchor point is a dot which could be selected. Now, by the selection tool, we can select the whole object. But by the help of your direct selection tool, you can either select this point, this path, or this point. Anything individual you want to select, then go for direct selection tool. If you need to select all, then selection tool. Selection tool. So both are there to help us to do the selection only. But one select all the things, the other one select particular part of a thing. Is it okay? If you need to select any part of a path, then we need to go for direct selection tool. Is it okay? So how many selection tools are there? What are those? What is the difference? It may be a simple question at your interview that make your approach to get changed. Fine. So let us see now how to handle the direct selection tool. Hotkey A. Now, can you able to see the time the cursor moved to this point? It shows anchor. Can you able to see? This is called smart grid on. Then it is path. Hope you can able to see the name. It is showing because this option is on. Which option? Smart grid. Sometimes in your system, if it is not showing, then switch on the view menu, go for smart grid. Understood the new keyboard shortcut? Control U. It shows the extra information, grid, information, center point, everything will be shown by the option called smart grid, which is there inside your view menu. Note it down. Smart grid. CTRL plus U. Smart grid. And it is there inside your view menu. It shows the center, anchor point details, path details, balance details, alignment details. All the information will be shown by the help of your Control E button. Right. Now we are talking about direct selection tool. Move to the direct selection tool. How to select information through the direct selection tool? Question over. In selection tool, you are just having a click and it is selected. But in direct selection tool, what is to be done? Question over. Answer. We can select certain part of a object through the direct selection tool by dragging and covering. How? Drag and cover certain part of the object. Now you can able to see this particular anchor point is selected. That is fixed up here. So hope you got to know now what is the difference between the selection style of selection tool and direct selection tool. Is it clear? Next. Once the anchor point is selected, then anchor point related information will be there inside your control palette. Whichever the things get selected, that information will be there in control palette always by any tool. Exactly the same way, if you are selecting any point, what can be done with the point is clearly mentioned over here. Is it okay? So now we are going to learn anchor point details. inside the control palette. What is this palette? Control palette. By default, you can find some of the options here. Select this, switch to this button, convert selected anchor point to smooth. Let us see this with an example in a comparison manner. We have select this and switch to this option. What happened? Instantly, the anchor point turn into smooth. What is the option? Convert selected anchor point to smooth. By default, it will be straight, but you can able to make the anchor point to smooth. Once you turn this anchor point into smooth, again two line attached to the anchor point. So note down this, a anchor point is connected with the two straight lines. These straight lines are called tangent. And tangent is responsible to make a bend of a path. No tangent, no bend. So now go to know what is called tangent, what is anchor point. Pure mathematics is working on the back end. No tangent, no bend. If tangent, the path will be bent. So there is one inner tangent, one outer tangent. How many tangent to anchor point? Two tangents. In tangent, out tangent. In controls the inner bend, out controls the outer bend. From a single anchor point, there may be two paths. Inside path, outside path. So now we have understood this is the same knowledge for Photoshop, Illustrator, InDesign, CorelDRAW. In every software, this is the same. In one software, okay, 5 software, you will work of your own. But in one software, it has to be very clear. That's what I have understood. In that way, I'm moving up. Fine, hope we have understood now. Again, a technical term, tangent. What is tangent will be a question. A straight line associated with the anchor point to convert the path into bend. That is called tangent. Does it okay? Question and answer over. Now the practical. Hope you can able to see a straight line is having a bend, and it can be on by making the anchor point to switch on the smooth option. Is it okay? So now go to know how to turn an anchor point into smooth. Exactly the same way, we can make a curve surface to straight. Convert selected anchor point to corner. Hope you got to know now how to switch to corner and smooth. Is it clear? The whole design revolves around this. Now we have understood 2 points. Now the third point. What is the topic going on? How to change the structure of a line. Now handle the anchor point and the tangent. Check to the tangent. A tangent is having a dot at the end, and that is called head of the tangent or handle of the tangent. So again, a tangent is having handle of the tangent. This is the place where you will control the tangent, check to the screen and drag it up. Hope you got to know now how to control the tangent. If you need the bend to be get more, less, here, there, all the things can be done by the tangent. Is it okay? How to handle the tangent. This is same for Photoshop also. Now we have understood few things. We can move the anchor point. We can move the tangent, and you can able to cut the tangent. How to generate the tangent? How to cut the tangent? Make it to turn into corner or else smooth. If smooth, then tangent comes. So hope you got to know now how to generate the tangent with which tool? Direct selection tool. Am I right now? Which tool? Direct selection tool. Where is the option? In control palette. Is it clear? So the line is bent. So these are all technically we got to know. Let us show something practical example. Okay. Now theory understandable. Now we'll go to the practical case. So in the last session, we have understood what is this stroke options and all things. That hope it is under your control. Just closing all the things. Today you got to know a special window, that is color guider, and make a straight line. Now let's go in practical. Right? Switch to the direct selection tool. Hotkey A. Select the point. Switch to the bend. Get it out. Is it okay? How to make a straight line into bend. And get it out. Select bend. Now get this duplicate. You know how to duplicate? Control C, Control V, Alt and drag. All the things are there to duplicate. Yes. Once you select the object, by which tool? Selection tool. Give a right click. Switch to the option called transform. On the right click, you can find 100 of options are there now. And do the magic with these options. Go to the reflect. Job is done. Get it okay. So hope you got to know how to make a symmetrical design within fraction of a second from a single line tool. Is it okay? Fine. Select both two. It is open now. You can give a right click. Switch to the join. Switch to the join. So hope you got to know now how to make a closed shape from a simple line. Only the right click make the job done. Now we have understood what a line could able to do for us. Now the practical next example. From the same line, get the direct selection tool, Hotkey A, and switch to the smooth. Job is done. Whatever we have learned, we are using that only. Finish. Now the next, get the same line to duplicate at the same place by the same option. Just we have learned reflect, and we can ask the software reflect with a copied. That means original should be there and get a copy for it. That is done. Symmetrical design over. Hope you have understood now what a line can able to do us. Is it clear now? Select this, give a right click, switch to the option called join, and the join. What happened now? It is not an open shape, it is a closed shape. If it is a closed shape, yes. Here on the option bar, we have understood how to fill the stroke. You can go for how to fill the inside color. Hope we got to know what does a line can able to do us. At the mind down, two options you got to know. What is that? Note it down. You got to know two options. Join. Reflect. Reflect with copy. Two open shapes can be closed by the right click. Join. Where is these options? In the right click. Right. How to make a symmetrical artwork, how to generate a fill. We can make a closed object out of this. Once you join the things, if two lines are joined together in both the sides, it turns into close. If it is close, then it creates the shapes. It creates a shape. If it creates a shape, it activates the fill. Right? It activates the fill and the strokes. So everything is connected to each other. So a simple line can be turned into a shape. Once you turn into a shape, fill and stroke are ready. Just we are learning a single line only. Since last 3 days, we are in one tool only, right? But make a sense, what is the output? That does matter. Is it clear? So now we have understood this join. Let us see one more thing. Direct selection tool we have learned. What is the hotkey? A. Select the line. Get it. Job is done. You got to know how to duplicate this. And a duplicate can be done again in this manner also. Reflection is also a format to make a duplicate. Cancel, right click, transform, reflect, and get it copied. Job is done. Move this off here. Select this, join, join. So a triangle is there inside this line. So hope we got to know how to make a triangle out of a single line. Just break. Just showing you up what are possible with this line. Next, line A. Now a little advanced controlling inside this line tool. get a how to make the tangent by the smooth option. Just now we have learned. Except to that, this can be done in the other way, switching to the pen tool inside. Can you see here inside the pen? There is a small button here, anchor point tool. Name of the tool, anchor point tool. Hotkey Shift C. It is a tool which is capable of making a tangent without smoothing from the anchor point. Does it clear? Take the tool, switch to the anchor point, drag it up. It will create the tangent. Is it done? Okay. So now you can see the structure get changed. Here, the tangent could be done in two different manners. One by the direct selection tool, switching to the option called smooth, or else switch to the Shift C button inside the pen tool. Name of the tool is called anchor point tool. Name of the tool, anchor point tool. Note down. Again, a tool you got to know. Anchor point tool. Hotkey Shift plus C. Job, create the tangent. Job, create the tangent. From where? From the anchor point. The name is called anchor point tool. It creates the tangent also. Is it done? Fine. So now we have understood how to make a bend in other way. Fine. Then so we can see the tangent here in different angle. Start bending this. So graphic design revolves around this only. Make a line, bend a line, cut a line, paste a line, make a shape, job is done. So for that, this is for the tool used. Selection, direct selection tool. Rest of the things is your controlling. Now check to the screen. As if you got to know, direct selection tool helps to make the anchor point to select as well as to path to select, or else any anchor point or group of anchor point. So let us see now how to select the path rather than anchor point. Without selecting anchor point, you can directly come to the path and drag it up. Hope you got to know what you are doing. The anchor point remain in the same place. You are dragging the path and make a duplicate by the hold Alt button. Hope you got to know now how to make a bend shape instantly from a straight line. Is it okay? And join them by the right click, join and join. Job is done. Fill the color. Hope you have understood how to make a curvical shape from a straight line. Now the next. If you don't need the stroke, you can remove the stroke by going to the option, by selecting the object, none. So hope we have understood now how to make a close shape from a straight line by a bend through the anchor point tool, right? So straight line and the shapes. Making leaf design becomes much more easier. Is it clear? So check to the screen, get it okay, job is done. Now the next, we are into the line tool only. Make 100 shapes that make a sense. Take the line tool, let it down. And default D, make up this same line. So I'm not taking anything new, same line. Select them, join them. How to join? This option, right click, join. And now we'll see where is this option inside the software except to the right click. What you are learning? Where to find the join command inside the software except to the right click. Question over, answer. Whenever you're selecting any objects, then in the object menu, object related things will be there. In object, there is called path. Inside the path, you can find join. Note it down. Next time, no right click, no object menu. Straight the command Control J. Note it down. It will save your time. Time is money. Control J, close the shape. Job is done. Is it okay? So the next hotkey of the day, join command control J, CTRL plus J. Where is this option? In the where is this option? In the object menu. In the object menu, where it is path. Inside the path, join. Right? On the right click, it is there, or else it is there in the object menu. So the options are coming at different places. Yes, it is the thing to get note out. Yes, now we have seen sometime we have moved to the edit menu, sometime we have moved to the view menu, sometime to the object menu. This makes the jump, and that is to be get control. Am I right now? To control the line, we have control preference we have done. To see the smart grid, we have gone to the view menu. To control the object, we have gone to the object menu. It is systematically arranged inside the software. Only we need to understand the logic behind the things. Now check to the screen. One more extra beautiful things going to be happening. Whenever you select the anchor point, catch to the screen, direct selection tool. Whenever you are selecting direct selection tool, if there is a anchor point with two paths, there is anchor point with two paths. Am I right? Then in 2021 version of Illustrator, you'll find a small dot inside it. Can you able to see? This dot is capable of making the sharp bend to smooth bend. Hope we have understood how to make the curve to be smooth. Condition apply, it should be in 2021 versions, not the older versions. Illustrator you are using 2021, 19 version onwards, it is there. But if you are working with CS6, it is not there. So hope we got to know now how to make a bend instantly by the help of which tool? The direct selection tool and this button. Is it okay? Fine. So hope we have understood now how to make the bend to get smooth and sharp. So this is instantly you can have to do with the tool. Fine then. So let us make the next step. Only line. How to make a rectangle with the line? Just select this, Control JJ, finish. Now the keyboard starts. Is it okay? To make a rectangle, no need to take any tool. If you learn the line tool, rectangle is done. Now the next. How to make a square out of it? Yes, you can have to make the square if your gaps are exactly the same. Then how to make the distance from one object to the next object exactly the same height? Then we need to know how to rotate the object. Now we'll be learning how to rotate the object. Give a right click, switch to the option, ask for transform, get it rotate. Job is done, 90-degree, job is over. So hope you got to know now how to rotate the line. On the right click, everything is there. Is it clear? Check to the screen and get it down, place it over here. Can you see instantly the smart grid speaks, it is connected. Now move it up, the smart grid speak, it is okay. Now it is the time to go for Control J. Am I right? Control J. Join. Control J. Join. Control J. Join. Control J. So what you have understood now? How to make a square out of your line tool, rectangle out of your line tool, triangle out of your line tool. This shows your creativity. Now, how many shapes we can able to make? That does sense. Is it clear? So how to make a rectangle out of the line tool? How to make a square out of the right tool? So one more option you got to know. And what is that? Except join and reflect, we have understood. Rotate. We can rotate the object on the right click and get it placed by the smart grid. Join it, job is done. Is it okay? Now we'll move to the next head options. Catch to the screen, only the line. I'm not going away, only one line and get the output. That makes sense. How many software we have learned, that is okay. What to be done with one tool, that is the next. Now check to the screen, here, there. here, there. Randomly, the things are placed. Is it okay? Does it clear? Now, select the anchor point of all these things. This one you are selecting. While you are going this is also selected, right? So, what happened now? Now, this is a case. Can you see? The anchor point is not visible. Though you are selecting, the anchor point is not visible. The reason behind it, you have hit a button called Control Edge. So edge is off, not down. Sometimes what happened? Control J, instead of Control J, I have hit Control H. What is Control H? Hide the edge. Show the edge. Sometimes it is a disturbance. You can able to hide it up. Note down one more extra option, hide edge or show edge. If it is not visible, then go for Control Edge. Is it okay? Now, how to select the anchor points? So let us get away, bring this inside and do the action. Now you are selecting this anchor point, all down anchor point we need to select. So we have learned like how to select the anchor point, but while you are going up, it is also selected. So this is a trouble. Am I right? This is a problem. How to sort out the problem of selecting the anchor point randomly? Question over. Answer. Instead of using direct selection tool, start using lasso tool. Which tool? Lasso tool. Next tool introduced. It helps the artist to select the anchor point randomly. Question and answer over. Now the method of working, take the tool, hotkey, L or something, Q, and start drawing the things, right? So hope we have understood now how to select the anchor points randomly. Name of the tool, lasso tool. Hotkey, Q. Note down. Next tool of the day, Q. Lasso tool. It helps to do the anchor point select randomly. Helps to select randomly. Not like a rectangle way. In a customized way, you can select. Hope we have understood now how to select the anchor points randomly. Now, give a right click. Give a right click. One more beautiful option you will be learning called average. What is the command? Average. We have finished joining. Now we are going average. What is average? It makes the alignment. It makes the alignment horizontally, vertically. Let us start with the horizontal alignment. All the anchor points are here and there. We need to come into a single plane. Go for horizontal alignment. What happened? Everybody comes to a horizon. Is it okay? Exactly the same way. If you need to bring them in a single plane vertically to a place, do the same job. Give a right click, vertical. Then all will come to a single plane, not randomly. Hope you have understood how to bring all the points to a single dot. What is the option? Average. What it does, it align horizontal and vertical. Note it down. Next option, average. It brings the anchor point horizontally and vertical. Horizontal plus vertical. Align. Right? So it bring your subject very fastly to a single point. Hope we have understood the option called average. And the option is there inside your same object menu. Path, average. Alt, Control, J. Note it down. Alt, Control, J. Average. So check to the screen now. Drag it up. Go to the stroke command. Switch to the option called strokes, or come over here. Get a line. Make a arrow. Reverse the direction. Job is over. Hope you got to know how to use it. Is it okay? Within fraction of a second, this job is over. Now catch line. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So get it random. Making art is there in your brains. Right. Alt Control J. Enter. Over. Right. So hope you got to know how to bring all the random point to a single point in a fraction of a second through the command average. Drag and catch onto the strokes. Give a directional mark and reverse it up. And if somebody is not in proper, then reverse. So got to know how to reverse this time. Is it okay? And now the next, select the points, drag it up, hold the alt, make a duplicate. The rest of the thing is your art in your brain. Options are known to you, right? Here, no extra things are done. How to make a 3D structure from your 2D knowledge. Is it clear? Switch to the screen. Now, theory and all things we have done, but now practically just a line. So let us see now how to make a line. Is it okay? So get down, up, select, okay, down, right, alt. All these things are going on now. Select, down. Hope you got to know what is happening inside the screen. Only the line and moving here and there. Duplicate is happening on your screen. No big rocket science. But fundamental to be get strong and rest of the things is on your screen. Is it okay? Making a 3D structure from the 2D knowledge. Select the anchor point, drag. But we have not done the design first. We have made all your fundamental to get strong in a written way. This after you can do magic and wonder can be done then after. Is it okay? So how to make a 3-dimensional structure with your 2D. So the task of the day, make some floral design, make some artwork, make a curvical smoothness, try with anchor point, and try to join, try to get average, do random things. And in the next session, we'll be seeing up how we can make this same line in a bend format in an OpenShapes. So here we can go into the next bunch tool in the OpenShapes, the arc tool. Next section, arc tool. Is it okay? That's it for the day. Meet up in the next session again with hypothesis. Any questions? Which company? Pentev is good. Welcome. Straight away. Welcome. I'm using Welcome because I know since last 10 years I'm working with this. So Welcome is one of the best company. And for in Hyderabad, if you are there, then Welcome does have a own showroom. It's a Japanese company. So the technology is high end. All the studio people are working with Welcome. Size, the minimum size, smaller one, can go for like small tabs. He's have 3 choice only: small, medium, and big. Go for small also, it work out. Same features in the medium and small. It depends, like. And there is a showroom at Jubilee Hills, check post nearby. And if you need these people's number, then we do have. And they give a student version a lesser price. Right. That's stuff. I'm stopping the screen now. Yes.